weapon.
Got a new job.
La la la. Ha ha ha.
I wasn't done.
ready. I'll race you there. No one escapes my sight. Get him. La la la. Ha, ha, ha. Let the show begin. Add.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer here.
Which should I choose?
Truly is
That's the most
fascinating.
prosperous commercial port in England to that.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber. This... Well, so let's look around. Hey, look! Since this is the right place, yes, this must... Something's come up?
Just what will we come across?
close to the Guizhong Ballista. Huh? Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these
Well, here they come.
Two arms! Beaten.
tactical!
Who goes there? Take the target alive!
Disappear!
Attack!
Tactical! Retreat!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching.
Who are you calling strange?
You...
We're invited guests here to look for the lyric.
Well, as it...
Oh,
I'm Kuching. I know of you...
wow.
The Guizhong Ballista and these Millilith are just...
So this was all a
Anyway,
that was... Huh? Oh, right.
just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang...
We're not taking some...
When you say protect...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus, naturally, they would also regard... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got... Still, this is the...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. Either way, I will Rex Lapis's death. How surprisingly civilized. Well, for Ningguang, the time of the adept... I'll stop. You should both be off. The cream of Li with...
Favor? But... Wait, that's right.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting. You didn't actually have... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that you hung Min. So, what should we... Oh, right! Paimon has a feeling that... Why don't we go with that for a... Nope! But let's go gathering...
Let's finish this quickly.
Ooh, look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious. That's the one! Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins of... Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
A hunter.
Thank you.
I was...
Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that. Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment.
Oh?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that.
Great! Paimon Sugar Frosted Slime now comes in a beautiful package.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me. Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
I smell rabbit.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
the clouds may darken and light turn to gloom.
According to Kochi, excuse me, do you...
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Car.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, Traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by— Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Well, we have made...
Yay! Paimon was... One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, Fatui, research. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hand... But research on the... Speaking of which... Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says first. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Access denied. Next up.
This is bad. This is
And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this pattern. Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of your death die end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour. Let's go!
Right on time. I myself only arrived Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take on Ningguang.
Oh.
She said?
Indeed, although she's friendly. Yes. It said that she's the one
The Jade Chamber is only...
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about...
That is how the Fatui have always... No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui.
So, is there any...
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Glaze lilies. Oh, right.
No. Dihua Marsh used to be before the Ark. Of course, they're wild glazelet, but I'll need your assistance in gathering. No,
So, really?
We'll only know once.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They're really angry. Is it because you sing a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand clearly?
Keep back!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can.
Well, that's...
Unfortunately...
that's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, yes, now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archon, this means that Liyue had been under...
So what do you think of...
Huh? As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh? Did you just say, as an adept?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be.
Oh, so did you?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know?
No, it is you who, if you would excuse me.
And that just about given the ease of picking glaze.
Yeah, Paimon can already...
I've beginning a new undertaking, so you must be careful.
Wow. See? Alright, I think...
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
What happened? The city gate...
Ah, you're the consultant. The Millilith are watching our
desperate times.
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. However, both sides were...
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue...
They're bone...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's... She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to start keeping tabs? Anyway, Mr. Zhong...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use... Neither path is...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course of action.
Having connections with the Fatu. So what does Zhongli mean by... Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, he must be waiting for the moment when no one... Well, where could we find him? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone... Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right. I'll protect us!
I'm hungry.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can... The time for discussion, either way. We now... The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. Instead of confronting you when she faces a... But as for me...
We won't let what happened in my...
Oh, so you... Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Passable effort.
All hail!
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
No touching.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Next on the agenda.
Keep back! Die here.
My contract goes unfulfilled.
You're cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia—
What? So you mean that—
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. The truth is, us who desire to become strong, I seldom— Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables.
So what are you planning to—
I will awaken the god that lies dormant.
A god?
Osile, if such an ancient— Do you think the cunning
But they are—
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of— Oh, Paimon remembers now!
Indeed. With the power of so— Using the powers, but knowing that such— Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It has...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Faced with the calamity...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced the god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am. Be careful not to get hit.
Ready, steady, go! Let's dance!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time a Jillian cards. Whoa! It's Madame Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
I miscalculated. Have a load of this. Keep back! I guess this is it. This isn't good. Let's move.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
All hail!
Nowhere to hide.
It isn't time for a break. My duty.
Horn of ice and frost. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Looks like I went too far. This is it.
This is long overdue.
Time to fulfill my divine work. Shouldn't get careless. What's this?
The Batui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Blaze over.
interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's the animal Archon sought to...
Each of the 7 nations...
Though your point is the very... As Adepti, we...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan. I thought this battle would... Although I am a...
Huh? I wasn't afraid. When dangerous, thanks for protecting...
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling. Although their blood is the time of
Your line of inquiry.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again... Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consent, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we...
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the Oh, right! Child wanted to unleash... But we were... Oh, and speaking of that... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli...
Doesn't the Northland last time we saw Zhong... Do you think he doesn't... We had better go...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit odd.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the no-
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes in... Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know, even bolder until one drizzle. I stood
Oh, Zhang.
but as I began to was Liyue, so I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chi. That's right.
So you mean...
Of course. Just as a child.
I was pleasant. The Adepti and hats off. All the while, these things were all I had expected. They seized the opportunity.
Huh? Hey, what about...
I think that thanks. If you hadn't created the pressure...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Jean...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, my agreement with the as for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god...
Yes, and to think...
Say.
Now that I mean it, still...
For...
There's only one real Fatui. Shh.
Hear ye all! Though a drag gods and rumors, and having been thwarted in, nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that... something feels off. Could the Qixing... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his note? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang.
As said previous,
3,000.
we the people of the long... Now that will you stand with...
So concludes the word, does Her Eminence the
Huh?
Traveler.
Yikes!
Is that the traveler?
So young. The Liyue Qixing, I'll name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in.
If you were...
The cleanup.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! And here you are looking...
Right.
Ha!
You're right.
But why would Morax...
As the Rex Lapis, when I was journeying...
Oh, no, but since you...
Well, we were only in the city of Kam, the Archon Mo... I will treasure the memories that I made it. That is true.
Paimon?
I fear that continuing your journey... Yes. The Electro Arc...
Paimon?
That is the case.
That said, Zhongli...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with but if a person this is what
Uh-huh. That...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt?
Yes.
They want to seize
I should think that...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon, the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then...
taste blood. Lupical! My Lupical!
Deep breath. Keep going. Don't blink. Don't blink. Hey! Cut to the tape. Oh, protect us!
Lupical! My Lupical!
Be the
Next on the agenda.
Take me back. Oh.
Word of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule. This is long overdue. Cut to the chase. Access denied. Blaze over. way behind schedule. Next on the agenda...
Let the show begin!
Born of ice and frost.
With sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Keep back!
Born of ice and frost.
Don't blink.
with swords from shadows. Born of ice and frost. All hail! Next on the agenda... Rex Lapis, I am sorry. I feel a little weak. I'll protect us! I'll protect us! Speed of light! I will not go quietly. Next on the agenda... We're way behind schedule. Let's dance! I'll protect us! I'll protect us!
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Let's dance!
on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
No touching. We're way behind schedule. Access denied. Next on the agenda. I can fix this.
I'll protect us!
All hail! Born of ice and frost.